to MaysLugLife. I'm May, and I have a little bit of a lug life hack to share with you guys. It's a hack I've been using for quite a while, and it's a hack I've been meaning to make a video about, but just haven't quite gotten around to it for whatever reason. But today I decided to do it because I was actually having a conversation in the comments with one of our regular commenters, Blue, who basically we were talking about safety and keeping our things really secure in our bags. So I decided, you know what, I got a tiny little bit of time today before I have to start work. Let's just do this video while I'm thinking of it. So I'm not fully prepared. I just thought I'd just throw this together really quickly, but let's just see what I can do to help you see what I've done. So before I go on, this is one of those hacks that you are going to need a bag either with a D-ring or a little hook attached inside your bag. So some of them will just look like this. And then if you happen to also have one with a bungee attached, where there's an actual pull bungee with a clasp, then you should be able to pull this off. So whether you have one of these or one of these, you should be able to. If you don't, unfortunately, this is not really going to work for you. Okay, so, and I usually try to find bags with that. It's one of my favorite features of the lug bags, because, you know, we have all tried to look for certain things and they get lost in the bottom of the bag. So, you know, this is one way to keep things at least sort of gettable. So the two things I really want to grab all the time that I also want to keep super, super safe and secure, because I have lost both and I am now paranoid that I'm going to lose them, are my wallet, my keys. And I believe it or not, I have lost keys a couple of times because I've had them in a pouch that somehow opened, or they got like stuck on something else as I was pulling them out and not realized it. You know, I'm on a busy street and I don't hear when my keys go flying and hit the ground. So I have actually had to like replace all of my keys twice in my life. So now I have a hack that I've been using for years now because I'm paranoid to lose my keys. So the first thing you want to do is, if you have keys on just a ring, I have been attaching these things. These are just what these are usually for is for you to hang your like your photo ID for work, or like the keys for work, like onto your belt or onto a lanyard. So you can get these at the dollar store. You can get them at like Staples, any business sort of place, anywhere where they sell like office supplies should have one of these. I'm sure, I know Amazon has a million of them. Sometimes these are given away as freebies by companies. So mine happens to have a big clip on the back. I have had smaller ones that just have like a little clip that comes on. I've just broken them all. This is the only one I had left, and this one's lasted me for years. So I just never get rid of it. I think this is probably the most expensive and probably the strongest one. So I try to get one with a really, really good sort of string. Sometimes these are just cotton, sometimes they're made of like thin plastic. This one's really, really good, and it costs a little bit of money, but there is a little ring on the end of this. Hope you can see that. Hope that's in focus. So this is just what I use to attach my keys to anything. I've been using this for decades, even before you know, I really got into lug. So I've been using this, and I've just sort of been attaching this to something inside my bag. I've even sewn certain things in my bag just to make sure that I've got a place where the keys don't come off. So, and that what this allows me to do is have it inside of my bag so that I, one, don't lose them, and two, when I want to reach the door, so if my bag is on the ground, or if it's on my left hip but the key's on the right, then I have all of this distance to be able to reach my keys and not have to worry about taking my keys out of my bag. They are constantly in my bag no matter what. This is long enough that I can reach the door and throw them back in my bag. So you can just use it that way. But I don't like my keys floating around just like this, because they jangle, they make noise, they get caught on things, they stab things, they rip things. So what I've done is put my keys inside a coin pouch. So this is just the regular coin pouch that came out a long time ago. I know there's still a whole bunch of them out there. So I will put my keys inside the pouch so that they don't stab things. And what I will do also, let's see here, let me just see if I can put this in to show you what I mean. Hang on, I gotta get this off. Okay, so what I do is I will put, hang on here, Okay, whoops, I went too far. Okay, so I will zip it up so that, see, like I'm not ready for this. Okay, so I push it so that the little ring is at the very end. I zip it all the way up, and I actually, believe it or not, attach the ring of my pouch as well as the ring of my keys to my D-ring, so that, oh gosh, my thumb is still weird, so I still can't quite do this. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use my thumb, it hurts, but anyway. Okay, so now when I need my keys, I unzip it, take this out. The keys are attached to the bungee. The case is attached to the bungee, and then off I go. I've got my keys. If I'm in a real rush, I toss the whole thing in, and I put the keys in when I've got a little bit more time, when I'm not fussing. But otherwise, they just go, whoops, right back in here. Now, you have to have very few keys to be able to put it in one of these. If you have like a big key fob or like, you know, those door, like the car door ones, you're going to need a bigger one. When I've had to carry big amounts of keys, I'll use my Metro XL. That works just as well. So all of my keys fit in there. The stash, I think, works really, really well. I don't have one with me. I probably should have brought that. Again, I wasn't prepared for this. So you can use a stash. The other thing you can also use is one of these. This is the bobsled, so it's supposed to be for sunglasses, but you can definitely put your keys in there. Do the exact same thing. Zip it up. It also has a little clip there, so you can clip that on here with your giant keys and your big key fob for your car, and it'll do the same thing. So there's lots of different ways that you can attach and use all the little lug cases, like the clipper, not the clipper, the clipper? I keep forgetting. Is it the drizzle? I think it's the drizzle. The drizzle works as well. So however you want to do it, however big your keys are, whatever you want to attach, you can do that. So that's my way of keeping my keys safe. So now it doesn't look really obvious. It looks so much cuter in there. I don't have keys scraping and jangling around in there. So my bag is nice and quiet. So I'm really, really trying to be quiet whenever I need to be quiet. And often I do. My keys aren't making a bunch of noise. And they never hit the floor. They never drop out of my bag. They are completely attached to the inside. The other thing that I want to keep secure is my wallet. So again, you're going to need a wallet that actually has either a clip on the end or a wristlet strap. And mine, this is the, I'm going to push this aside for a second. This is the Rodeo 2. I think all the Rodeos have a wristlet strap. So the any of the ones that have a wristlet strap, this is going to work. But I can't think of which ones do at the moment. But for sure the Chipper does. I know that Handspring Mini has a little hole that you can attach a wristlet strap to. The larger wallets you definitely can. So you could just clip it to here. I didn't want to do that because I just found it got like in the way. I thought it was a little bit too close. And I just kind of thought it was, oh, my thumb is just not working today. I'm not able to get anything moving here. Okay, anyways, oh, this is a bad idea. I could have just attached it to the ring and had my wallet attached, but I actually decided to do this instead. So this is the little, oh my gosh, what is this? It's like the little key fob thing. They used to come inside some of the bags. I think the shimmy, oh, is there another bag? I know for sure the shimmy came with these inside, but now I know Lug is selling them separately. So I think they're $8 or something like that on MaysLugLife. So same thing. What I've done is I've attached the ring part to the key bungee, which is a little easier. It takes up a whole lot less space. There we go. So there, it's in there. And then with the clip here is where I attach my Rodeo. So now I have a little bit of extra length. I probably could do the same thing. I could probably attach it to like that little bungee thing if I wanted to, but this gives me a little bit length. It keeps all this a little less tight, and I have a lot more maneuverability. So now my keys are completely secure, and when I need my wallet, I just pull out whatever I need, and no worries that I'm going to leave it on a counter. No worries that I'm going to hit the ground and me not realize it, or that someone is going to, you know, sneak in, open this up, and easily just take out my wallet. They're going to have a heck of a time trying to undo this without me helping them or without me realizing that someone's been screwing around in my bag. So, and so what I then do in my bag here, let me just put all this back in just to show you. So now, okay, this is a little unorganized at the moment. Okay, so what I do is I have my wallet just like this, and I know that my keys are on that side, so it doesn't matter where they are, but usually I try to keep my little wristlet strap on the top, so when I open up my bag, when I need to make a purchase, I always know where it is. So it's the side where it opens, where the zipper opens from. So I will reach my hand in, feel for my strap, yank out my wallet. I know the keys are not far behind, so I always know exactly where it is. It is a little bit easier when you've got a key bungee, so that it's got a little bit more give and it's got a little bit more length, but this is how it works for me. And I, so far, have never had a problem leaving my wallet or my keys anywhere. So I used to actually do the same thing. I used to attach, when I used to carry my Kickflip 3, and my, what else did I use? The handspring, and I believe my Splits XL, they all have wristlet straps on them. So this is how I secure it. So I always know where it is. And when I need to, I can unclip it super, super fast. If I really need to for whatever reason. So there it goes. And it goes on and off really quickly. I had just found that when I was putting it on here, it was a little bit harder to, because I always had all these other little things to contend with. So I gave it its own little clip. And it gave me a chance to use all these little bungees, all these little things that I have as well. So there we go. Oh my God, something's buzzing and I don't know why. Okay, so there we go. That is how I keep my wallet and my keys secure. And that's the lug hack. I hope that helps you. If you didn't understand what I mean, leave me a question in the comments. I don't know what that buzzing is. I'm really sorry. So anyways, leave me a comment below if you have any questions on how to do this, if you have any other thoughts, or if you have any other ideas, or if you've been doing something like this but a little bit different, put that in the comments below as well, so that we can all learn and share and keep our stuff safe. So there you go, Blue, that was for you. I hope that was helpful. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go answer this buzzer. I don't even know what it is, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean a great deal to me, as it really helps with the algorithm in getting this video and channel seen. It also helps if you subscribe to the channel or buy me a coffee. You can find out more about that in the description below. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.